That bottom line is you make money, I make money. If we're more in the group, we're gonna make more money because they're gonna have more inventory. They're gonna have more situation that I can resolve the problems.
Yeah.
And if I resolve a lot of problems, we're gonna have a lot of houses for everybody.
This
to
is
sell.
what I really like about forming a community of people that are like-minded, they're real estate investor-oriented, they're entrepreneur-oriented.
Yeah.
Maybe the thing that I love most about the island is there's a collaborative spirit here. There are people here who want to do deals together, want to start businesses together, and it's a very fun place to be. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie Krager, the Flip Flop Flipper, and today I'm here with my friend, my business partner, my all-around good guy, Juan Perlam. He's kind of a local real estate guru. A lot of you guys have questions inside of the comments about how to find properties when they just get left and abandoned and distressed. And Juan is the guy who actually knows how to do that and is successful with it time and again.
How you doing, Robbie?
I'm doing well, Juan. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah, it's always fun to get to sit and talk with you and to do deals with you.
Yeah,
We're about to do another one.
Yeah, we're gonna do another deal. It's another complex deal. As always, I try to do
You
that.
only do the complex stuff.
Yes,
But
yes.
I got to say, because you do the complex stuff, you have really big margins.
Yeah, that's I saw many of your videos and people ask a lot of questions about the opportunities in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
We have a lot of opportunities in Puerto Rico, yet, Robert, especially in abandoned houses. The thing is that you have to know how to get it and be very patient. Because if you,
Very patient.
you have to be very patient.
Yeah.
And you have to decide if you're going to be a wholesaler or if you're going to invest for rental, as I will always talk, or you want to invest the house to renewable the house and sell it.
To fix it up and
To
sell
fix
it.
it, yeah, fix it up and sell it. So many of the times that I decide to take a house, I always get it for a very good price, first of all.
Yep.
And analyze if the house is going to take me 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or 1 year.
Yeah.
So at the end of the deal, I have to go out with a lot of money, no?
Yeah. You have to make some profit.
So I have to make a profit. In Puerto Rico, we always think that good profit is up to 25% or higher.
Minimum
or more.
25%.
Minimum, yeah.
I've done on my flips pretty close to across the board a minimum of about a 40% return on a flip.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you've done several of them with
Yeah.
me, and you've done several by yourself. And I think your probably floor is higher. Like your probably minimum is 50 or 60%. I'm guessing.
This deal right now is about 60%
Yeah,
return on investment
for sure.
because this is a really good place. This is a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 300 square meter house, 1,000 feet square feet, or 1,000 no, almost 1,500 feet square feet
Okay.
structure. So the situation is that first of all, this is an inheritance from two guys. One of the guys is in Mexico, the other guy is in Georgia.
Okay.
So the law in Puerto Rico requires that you have the two guys in Puerto Rico signing the deed
At the same time in the same place.
at the same time and the same place.
Yep.
And the difference between to get a Puerto Rico property and to get in the States is that we have the system from the Spanish from 1898.
Yep.
We still have that system. So how you have to go to all the process. So first of all, you find the property. Always try to find the owners. As I always told you, don't hesitate to go to the register, to the CRIM, to all the government agencies and ask who is the owner.
Yep.
Or as you go over there and ask the neighbors, who is the owners?
Right.
And it's going to take you a long time. Maybe some people get frustrated because they want to go in and make money. They have to be patient, Robbie, especially for this type of houses. That's why we have a lot of inventory in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunity.
How many houses are you working on at a time so that you have the next one to do? Because I know you're always doing the next house. You've got
Yes.
one, but you must have a whole bunch that you're working on to try and find and put it all together.
Uh-huh.
How many do you work on at one time in order to buy one?
I'll start with the complex one. Try to go very fixed on that one. Maybe I have 3 or 4 houses that the other houses they don't give me so much money, but I can move it more quickly because they don't have the same problems as the ones that I'm taking that are going to leave me about 60%, 50%. the higher ones. So I have to be very patient with this one, and then at the same time finding these deals that are gonna go and make the deal in 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so I can move money and make money.
Right.
Maybe those deals, Robert, will give me 25, 30, 35% return on investment, but it's still good.
So those are the less complicated deals. You're selling them much quicker.
Yes.
How about the deal that we're about to close on tomorrow?
Well,
How long did it take you to negotiate the deal and find the two brothers and get them to agree to come to Puerto Rico together at the same time? And
the process in Puerto Rico, as I told you, is very complex. There's one guy that's that's missing, and he's missing. His brother knows he went to Mexico, and he doesn't know anything else. So we have to go to the court and ask the court a process called as heredero perdido, a missing heirs. So you have to go to the court, ask the court, court, no, if you can sell the house, we have this guy,
right,
and the judge will see the paperwork and say, okay, the heirs that is in Puerto Rico or in the state can sell the house because this guy doesn't, we can find him. So if you don't find him, the other guy can sell. That process takes about 6 months.
Okay.
For the first step to the second, third step. The first step is to tell the judge that you want to sell the house. And then you have to go to the other process that put on the newspaper or whatever to tell if somebody knows where this guy is. Yeah. And it has to be 30 days or 60 days. That will take you. There's 2 months over there.
I'm guessing hasn't spoken to his brother in many years.
In many years.
And he could be dead.
He could be dead.
He could have just decided that he's living in Mexico and doesn't care at all about ever coming back to the United States or Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And we don't know, right? Like
no, we don't know.
You have no idea what
the
story is.
And that's the very interesting part too, because you say, okay, I can shorten the process if I find the guy, no? But if I don't find the guy, I have to be in top of the process, so I can make the process a little bit less complicated.
Yeah.
We started this process about 1.5 years ago.
1.5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
We bought. This guy has 2 properties. It's not only one, as you saw the other one in San Gerardo. No, there are 2 properties. One property we bought it for $115. In that place is a gated community.
This is the one we're doing tomorrow.
The one we're doing tomorrow. Okay.
Yep.
This property I bought it for $115. I'm gonna spend about $3,000 or $4,000 in lawyer's fee. The cream for this property was about $40,000. But as you know, I can go to the cream and start a process called 330, Article 330.
Article 330.
For you guys, you go to the cream. The cream is the property tax in Puerto Rico. It's gonna save you a lot of money if you ask for that process. The only thing you have to pay is 5 years and the current year. So that took me the process to $9,000.
Oh, that's a heck of a savings.
Yes. And so that's one process, Robert, that people go to the cream and give me the statement. And they're going to say, wow, that house owed $40,000. And they step away of the deal.
Yeah.
But that you can use that as a tool to negotiate with the owners.
Yeah.
Because the owner is going to go, no, I have to sell the house because I
owe
$40,000.
Can the owners go and use Article 330 to do the 5 years, or does it have to be a new person buying the property to do it?
They can do it, but they don't have the time or the money because most of them are in the States. That's why the property is abandoned.
They don't have the time or the money. They don't even know about this process.
They don't know about the process.
I mean, hey, I've been in Puerto Rico for 6.5 years, and I don't know this process. I know of it. And I know that if I have this problem, I'm going to call you or maybe Roberto Segui and try and work my way through it. But so it's not like just because it can be done, it's easily done.
Yes, it's not like that, Robert. But you can do it, no?
It can be done.
Yeah, and that's a tool that you can use in your favor, because the more the property owes, the better for you to do the deal with the owners, because they're going to give you a good price. So we made this deal for the 2 houses, one house for $115 and the other house for $85,000.
Okay.
The one we buy tomorrow is a house that we can sell if you fix it. They'll sell for $350, $375. Depends how much money you go in.
Yeah.
If you want to
How
wholesale,
nicely you fix it.
how nice are you fix? If you pull a pool, depends on how much money you want to put in here, how much money you want to go. If you want wholesale the property, we can wholesale the property tomorrow and take it to another flipper or investor, and we can do it for 210
You think you think you'd sell it as is for 210?
easily.
Yeah.
If you go in the clasificados online, that is the place that everybody put the house in Puerto Rico to sell the house.
Yep.
You're gonna see there are only 7 properties in there.
Yep.
Only 7 properties. That's a good market for you to sell the property.
Well, I went to the house and just looking around, the house right across the street's very good. All of the houses actually in the neighborhood are very good looking houses.
Very
So
good
when you
looking
say
houses.
that it's a $350,000 house, that's what it felt like to me as well. The neighborhood feels like a very nice neighborhood. It's gated with a live person at the gate. You know,
Live
this is
person.
something in Puerto Rico that we see often that we don't see in the States. A lot of time in the States, it's just a gate that
gate.
lifts up, no live people.
Uh-huh.
But here we see this live person in a lot of these communities,
Yes.
and that's a nice feature to living in
Yeah.
a neighborhood. You know
Yeah.
that it's real. The security is real.
And there's no inventory in Puerto Rico with gated communities because all the kids want to live in gated communities right here in Puerto Rico.
So there's no inventory. So when you fix this house up, finding a buyer is going to pretty much be very easy.
It's going to be very easy.
And it's an FHA loan. They can still buy it at 350. They can buy
Yeah.
it with an FHA loan.
Yeah, because there is a good place. You have the school right there in front of the house.
Yep.
About 10 minutes walking distance.
Uh-huh.
The last 3 sales of those places over there in Sagrado, 450, 350. So it takes you to say, okay, this is going to be a good deal.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought from first. I have to wait 1 year. It's going to make me a good return investment. But then I have the other property that is already done with this property because as soon as I finish the paperwork, I have the other property to
We
sell.
buy one tomorrow, and then you've got another one next week. Or the week
I
after.
got another one that I can tell you, okay, Robert, lend me the money for the other property and we can get it next week
Uh-huh.
and we can sell the 2 houses before the end of the month.
Wow.
If I'm going to wholesale the house or I'm going to fix it, this one I'm going to fix it.
You're not going to fix it.
No, I'm going to take, like we say in Puerto Rico, we're going to take about paint it,
You're going to
clean it, and sell the house.
to someone who's going to fix it.
Yeah, because as you know, right now in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of people buying the houses cash.
Yeah.
See, a lot of cash money in Puerto Rico. Economy in Puerto Rico is very good right now.
Yeah.
So people, you got to come to Puerto Rico because there are a lot of opportunities.